I'm going to do another quick video on use case diagrams. For this one we want to choose UML, and I'm going to just choose a blank UML. I'm going to create the document. Okay, so take it a second. Alright, and for the UML we're going to use use case. It has all of the different kinds of UML tools out here, but we want use case. The first thing you need to do is to think about who your actors are going to be. These are the people that are going to use the software or system you're creating. So one of them I'm going to make is just staff. That'd be like here the instructors, secretaries, etc. I'm also going to give admin, and by this I don't mean admin for the database, I mean admin in the sense of they're administrators of staff. They have a little bit higher privileges. And then the last user I'm going to put in here is security. So I'm going to make this security. Okay, so what is a staff? What can staff do? The use case is basically just a balloon like this. So basically they can access rooms, the rooms that are theirs. Can they do anything else? Let's just say they can access their office too. I'm going to change this to say access selected rooms and then access office. Let's don't do that. I'm going to delete that little thing there. Can do this. Okay, so the admin can do a few things. They can, I'm going to say access section rooms. They can also request access for staff. I want to get rid of that line again. Lines come up really too easily here. Alright, so we'll do it from the waist. Okay. Security has a few more things. They can access all rooms. They can grant access, and we're going to say, I'm going to move this down just a hair, that in order to grant access they need to log in. So we're going to put a login here. And we're going to say includes. So what that means is that in order to grant access they have to log in. It's part of the and they can remove access. Which also will require include a login. they may also, we're going to say that they can do generate, they can do a shutdown. So we're going to say shut down rooms. Which also requires a login. Is there anything else that they could do? So this is basically what use cases look like. Now you can, if you want, make these a little prettier. Let's say that the staff will just do blue. Actually, let's do it this way, blue. You don't have to do the colors, but you can. If you do, it's often a good idea to choose colors that are specific, that color code it, rather than just making it pretty. Looking for the same color. Okay. And in security, since it's security, let's make it all kind of light red. Okay, so there's one more part to all of this. And this one I'm going to do as maybe an actual green. Alright, there's one more part of all of this, which is that use cases usually have a written spot part. So let's take a grant access. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a text box. So let's see if I can find a good text box. I think it'll be at the top here. I'm going to just put it over here. Going to make it big. We're going to write up a use case. Ideally, every use case would have a written form. So I am going to enter in text here. I am going to change. I'm going to make it up like that. And I'm going to say use case grant access. Let's see if I can make this a little bigger for this part. So what you do is you identify the use case. We're going to do grant access. Okay. And we're going to set up a precondition. And that precondition will be an admin request for access for staff. Okay, so the steps are to log in. We're going to do, we want to bulleted numbers. Can we do that? I guess we just type it. So they log in to system. Two, they add the user. 3, assign a card. 4 assign rooms and times, and then 5 pass card to administrator. Alright, and then we're going to say what is the end condition. New user with card and permissions. So I'm going to do a couple of things just to make this a little prettier. I'm going to highlight the keywords. So the goal of this, of the written part, is to take the use cases and give them some actual content. A couple of other things about use cases: they should be high level. They should not be too detailed, right? Access selected rooms, access office. These are things that a staff will need to do, but they are not real low level. It's not getting down into some kind of nitty-gritty of the coding. These are things on a general level. What are the requirements on a general level? That being said, it's all very useful, and we can talk a bit more about it if we need. I'm going to end the video.